Why are you leaving so soon? Especially in such a charming dress.
Do not mock me, please.
Mock you? I assure you I'm quite serious. The colour rather suits you. Is something wrong?
Get ready to fall in love all over again because Netflix's Bridgerton is returning for Season 4, and this time the spotlight shines on the charming and artistic Benedict. The streamer has finally revealed the release dates and even dropped a teaser trailer, making fans everywhere lose their composure just a little. The new season will be split into 2 parts. The first 4 episodes arrive on January 29th, 2026, and the last 4 follow a month later on February 26th. That means 2 full doses of Regency-era romance to kick off the year. According to Netflix's official description, the 4th season turns its attention to the bohemian second son of the family, Benedict. While his older and younger brothers are both happily married, Benedict seems to have no interest in settling down. That is, until one magical night at his mother's masquerade ball, where he meets a mysterious lady in silver who turns his entire world upside down. It sounds like the kind of romance only Bridgerton can deliver, full of longing glances, witty banter, and a touch of scandal hidden behind glittering masks. Luke Thompson returns as Benedict Bridgerton, while newcomer Yeren Ha takes on the role of Sophie Beck, the woman who may just steal his heart. They'll be joined by an ensemble cast that includes Jonathan Bailey as Anthony Bridgerton, Victor Alley as Lord John Sterling, Adjoa Ando as Lady Danbury, and of course, the incomparable Julie Andrews lending her voice once again as Lady Whistledown. Also returning are Lorraine Ashbourne as Mrs. Varley, Masali Baduza as Michaela Sterling, Nicola Coughlan as Penelope Bridgerton, and Hannah Dodd as Francesca Sterling. And that's not even everyone. The Bridgerton family tree is as full as ever. We'll also see Daniel Francis as Lord Marcus Anderson, Ruth Gemmell as Violet Bridgerton, Florence Hunt as Hyacinth Bridgerton, Martins Imhongbe as Will Mondrich, Claudia Jessie as Eloise Bridgerton, Luke Newton as Colin Bridgerton, Golda Rochevelle as Queen Charlotte, Will Tilson as Gregory Bridgerton, Polly Walker as Portia Featherington, Emma Naomi as Alice Mondrick, and Hugh Sachs as Brimsley. That's a bunch of familiar faces ready to deliver more ballroom intrigue and heartfelt moments. It's worth noting that Season 4 marks the halfway point of Netflix's Bridgerton series. The show is based on Julia Quinn's best-selling romance novels, which follow all 8 Bridgerton siblings on their journeys to find love. Netflix has already confirmed renewals for Seasons 5 and 6, ensuring the story continues well beyond Benedict's adventures. That leaves 4 siblings whose love stories are still waiting to be told: Eloise, Francesca, Gregory, and Hyacinth. Fans can already start guessing which sibling story will come next, but for now, the focus is firmly on Benedict and his masked lady. Some new faces will also join the party in Season 4. Simone Ashley will return as Kate Bridgerton, alongside Isabella Wei as Posey Lee, Michelle Mao as Rosamund Lee, and Katie Lung as Lady Araminta Gunn. It's an exciting mix of returning favorites and fresh talent, promising even more twists and turns in the social circles of Regency London. Behind the scenes, executive producer Shonda Rhimes recently confirmed something fans have long suspected: Bridgerton is going to have 8 seasons in total. Speaking at the Edinburgh Film Festival, Rhimes made it clear that the show is following the exact structure of Julia Quinn's books. When asked how many seasons Bridgerton would have, she replied, exactly 8. She explained that there are 8 Bridgerton children, and each one will have their own season to tell their love story. That kind of certainty is rare in television, and it gives fans something solid to look forward to. Instead of wondering if their favorite character will ever get their turn in the spotlight, they know that every Bridgerton, from Daphne all the way down to Hyacinth, will have their moment. Rhimes also teased that there might be Bridgerton spin-offs in the future, since author Julia Quinn has written several companion novels and side stories set in the same universe. So, even after the main show wraps up, there's a good chance we won't be leaving the ton behind completely. This news feels like a love letter to the fans because it shows that Netflix and Shondaland are committed to giving the series the full arc it deserves. The fact that Seasons 5 and 6 are already confirmed says a lot about the show's ongoing success. From the moment it first premiered on December 25, 2020, Bridgerton has become one of Netflix's crown jewels, a series that mixes romance, drama, humor, and gorgeous visuals into a story people can't stop watching. Each season so far has captivated audiences with a new love story set against the lavish backdrop of Regency-era London. From Daphne and Simon's steamy romance in Season 1 to Anthony and Kate's enemies-to-lovers tension in Season 2 and the dramatic social shakeups of Season 3, Bridgerton has proven it knows exactly how to keep viewers hooked. Now, Season 4 will bring a new flavor of romance, one that's a little more mysterious and artistic, perfectly suited to Benedict's free-spirited nature. There's something poetic about Benedict's story being told right at the midpoint of the series. He's always been a bit of an outsider, caught between duty and passion, family expectations and personal freedom. His creative side makes him stand out from his siblings, and that's why his love story is likely to be unlike any other we've seen on the show so far. It's also worth noting that his pairing with Sophie Beck brings in a fresh dynamic that could challenge the class and social barriers that have defined Bridgerton's world since the beginning. Shonda Rhimes' confirmation of 8 seasons also gives fans a sense of closure in advance. Knowing the story's ultimate structure lets the writers carefully plan each arc and tie together everything beautifully. It prevents the series from overstaying its welcome and instead allows it to leave a lasting impact, one that's as elegant and satisfying as the world it portrays. For longtime fans, this means there's still so much to look forward to. We'll eventually get to see Eloise, the witty and rebellious intellectual, take center stage in her own love story, something fans have been waiting for since Season 1. Then there's Francesca, whose quieter, more mysterious presence has made her a bit of a wild card. Gregory and Hyacinth, the youngest of the bunch, still have a lot of growing up to do, but their stories will undoubtedly bring a fresh sense of energy to the later seasons. In many ways, Bridgerton is more than just a period drama. It's a carefully woven tapestry of romance, family, and personal discovery. Each sibling's journey adds another thread, and by the end of the 8th season, fans will have seen the complete picture. That's what makes Rhimes' plan so satisfying. It's storytelling with intention. Of course, none of this would work without the charm that's become Bridgerton's signature, the breathtaking costumes, the witty dialogue, and the modern music that sneaks its way into 19th century ballrooms. The show has mastered the art of making historical romance feel fresh and alive. It's not just about who ends up with whom, but how each character learns about love, vulnerability, and identity along the way. So, when you think about Bridgerton lasting for 8 full seasons, it feels less like a long commitment and more like an opportunity to spend time in a world that's irresistibly beautiful. There's comfort in knowing exactly how many chapters are left, like finishing a beloved book one season at a time. For fans of romance and spectacle, the wait for Season 4 might feel endless, but the payoff will likely be worth it. Benedict's season promises not just another love story, but a deeper look at the man behind the charm. It's a tale of art, identity, and finding love where you least expect it, all wrapped up in the same opulent setting that's made Bridgerton a global sensation. In the end, Rhimes' confirmation that the show will run for exactly 8 seasons is both exciting and reassuring. It tells us that there's a plan, one that will let every Bridgerton sibling shine. And with talk of potential spin-offs, this world might continue expanding long after the main story concludes. So, while we wait for Sophie and Benedict's mass romance to unfold, fans can take comfort in knowing that the Bridgerton story is far from over. There are still balls to attend, scandals to uncover, and plenty of hearts left to win. And as long as Lady Whistledown keeps writing, the Ton will always have something to gossip about. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.